Nyx looked away from Shining, her gaze wandering back to the bell tower. Was it still playing carols?
I guess I did get to look through the scrapbook with Velvet. Nightly pulled that cookie out from behind my ear, welcoming me to the family with a speech. Candace and I learned how to fold napkins from Fluttershy.
And I bet you have loads of good memories with Twilight, don't you? Nyx nodded her head eagerly, as a smile formed on her lips.
I do!
What's your favorite memory?
My absolute favorite?
Nyx pursed her lips and stuck her tongue out, and brought a hoof to her chin. She thought for a few good minutes, shaking her head a few times, as if to disregard a memory that had been competing for the spot of favorite. Finally, Nyx smiled and looked back at Shining. Though it was not an eager smile of a child about to tell you the day of a walk at park, it was a somber smile.
It was when I woke up after fighting all those monsters in Ponyville. I was still an adult, and Twilight had convinced me we had to free the princesses. I was scared they were going to send me back to the moon. Twilight promised me she wouldn't let them, but I was still scared. So I asked her if we could wait a while, if we could spend more time together in case I had to go away.
And did you? Nyx nodded.
We did. She said Equestria could wait a few hours. She got us something to eat from the kitchens. Then we picked out a story for us to read together. First, we took turns reading, but then we started to read the dialogue in funny voices. And then, when I was starting to get tired because of my injuries, she just let me lay my head in her lap while she finished her story. We read the whole book together, cover to cover. Nyx made sure I had my one last good memory, just in case I did get sent to the moon.
That's what I'm talking about, Nyx. It's those kinds of things that prove that Twilight is, and always will be, your real mother. It's those kinds of things that make Cadance your real aunt, and my parents your grandparents.
And makes you my real uncle, right?
Shining Armor laughed anxiously and glanced away. I don't know about that. I don't think we've really had any good times together, Nyx.
But we will, won't we?
Nyx asked, smiling as he climbed to her host and took a step closer to Shining. Yeah, I suppose we will. He replied as he stood up as well. In fact, there's something I want to show you. Shining Armor waved at Nyx to follow him, and he began walking towards the clock tower. They walked around to its far side, and it was there they found a large door sitting open. Light poured through the door and onto the snow, and the air was filled with smells of spring. Nyx had to shield her eyes for a moment as she first looked through the door. But then a large smile spread to her lips when she was able to see what lay on the far side of the door.
Wow!
Nyx, welcome to the Crystal Empire, Shining Armor said as he led Nyx through the doorway, their host tracking snow onto the warm dirt and grass.
But how did we...
Allow me to explain that! Nyx's Shining Armor turned and looked to the side of the path, where Princess Luna was standing with a smile. Well done, Shining Armor! You did a wonderful job calming Nyx's dream. Nyx glanced back and forth between the two taller ponies, eyebrow arched in confusion.
I'm dreaming?
Princess Luna nodded once. Yes, Nyx, you are. This is how Shining Armor and I were able to find you. As Princess of the Night, my domain includes the realm of dreams. I was watching this realm when you fell asleep, and was able to sense your dream taking shape.
So, this is my dream?
No, Luna said with a shake of her head. This dream of the Crystal Empire's beauty is Shining Armor's. I connected your dreams together with the doorway you just passed through. You are having a nightmare, Nyx. I tried to enter your dream directly to calm you down, but was unable to do so safely. Instead, I guided Shining Armor to sleep. This allowed me to bridge his dream to yours, which allowed him to calm your nightmare.
Why did you do all that?
Every pony is out there looking for you, Nyx, and are worried for your safety. We need to know where you are sleeping, so we can come get you. Speaking of, Shining Armor said, interrupting the princess for a moment. Nyx mentioned Spell Nexus earlier. I think she may be with him.
Yeah, the last thing I remember was talking to Spell Nexus at the manor. Lumberjack found me in the streets and helped me get there.
Lumberjack? Luna questioned before glancing at Shining Armor. Do you know this lumberjack? Yeah, he's a family friend, Shining explained. Luna nodded as he began to step towards the doorway, which was framed by the entry archway of the Crystal Empire. Well then, we obtained the answer we sought, Nyx. If you would, please return to your own dream. I need to wake Shining Armor so we can come and get you a Spellnexus mana. Nyx followed Luna over to the door and looked through the cold, wintry landscape that lay just beyond.
Do I have to? I wanted to see more of the Crystal Empire.
I promise. Someday, you'll get to see the real Crystal Empire. Shining Armor assured her. But right now, Twilight is really worried about you, and she won't stop worrying until we can get you back with her.
Okay.
Nyx said as he walked through the door. She then stopped to look at Princess Luna.
Are you sure this is all just some strange dream? I'm not gonna wake up all alone in Nexus Manor, am I?
You'll be there before you awake, Nyx, Luna assured. But if you truly wish, I have a way to prove yourself what we said is true. It is a trick I discovered millennia ago, when I was just starting to understand my power over dreams.
What's the trick?
Luna motioned towards Shining Armor with a hoof. Tell Shining Armor something he wouldn't otherwise know. Something that is personal to you and you alone. Then, when you two meet in the real world, you need only to ask him about what was said here in the realm of dreams. If he is able to answer it correctly, then you will know that this was not a concoction of your mind alone. Nyx nodded her head, then fell silent for a few moments. Then smiled and looked up at Shining.
You know that stick that Twilight brought for me from Lumberjack? The one with fire that looked like a peppermint stick?
Yeah, I do.
The reason I picked that stick is because it reminded me of my friend, Twist. She makes the best peppermint sticks. She gave me one once when I really needed it a lot.
She looked back to Luna.
Is that the right thing to tell him?
It was perfect, Luna said as her horn began to glow. Dream well, Nyx. We will see you when you wake. With that, Luna closed the bridge between the two dreams, letting the crystalline gateway of the Empire return to normal, as Nyx in her snow-covered dream faded from sight. Look at that! She's dreaming about herself being older in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, traveling with 6 friends as they proceed to travel the wasteland, righting wrongs and battling the goddess. Ow! None of that! Sorry. Oh, look at that! She's dreaming that she's much older and is facing off against an evil demon incarnation of Celestia while traveling with 2 other parties. None of that! She's older and is going through high school. No!
Oh,
Bluff! With that, she then looked at Shining Armor, smiling proudly. You did well. She didn't make it easy, Shining Armor said with a chuckle. She was having a doozy of a nightmare. I am sorry I could not assist you, but I cannot cross between dreams when I am bridging 2 minds together. I must remain in a single dream as an anchor point for the magical bridge. And I thought K-Cat had the most predictions of what was going to happen in later seasons. Penstroke is coming up close. This close. I guess that makes sense. You can't cross a bridge when you're the one holding it together, Shining Armor said. There's one thing I wanted to talk to you about, though. Oh, what is... Luna's tongue and mouth were silent by the wet, cold splat of a snowball against her face. She stood still as stone for a moment, feeling the frozen water slide down her face. The snow must have come from Nyx's dream. But that fact did little to soothe the chilled shiver that ran down the princess's spine. She slowly opened her eyes and looked at Shining Armor, who was smiling smugly as the glow from his horn faded. That was throwing me through the door.